Hello guys, I'm here to give my 8th review in the Great American Bash review series. This is the Great American Bash 1997, a show that I thought I might have a problem watching on W Network, because Slamboree 97, I only got to see half of the show on W Network due to some weird stuff, but it played just fine on W Network. So far I've only had that problem with 2 shows on W Network. So, yeah. Probably in a few minutes I'll also give my Money in the Bank review. But for right now, this is the Great American Bash 1997 review. Great American Bash 97 aired June the 14th, 1997 from the Marca La Quad Arena in Moline, Illinois. There are 9 matches on this card, so we have a 45 total maximum star rating. Opening contest is the Ultimate Dragon versus Psychosis, who's got Sonny Oono with him. Good match here, slightly above average. It's 3 stars. Dragon wins with the Dragon Sleeper. Then we get a #1 Contenders match for the World Tag Team Championship, as it's the Steiner brothers versus Harlem Heat. 2.5 stars, but an odd finish. Because the finish comes, Scott hits a top rope Frankensteiner on, I think it's Booker T. Might be Stevie Ray. And Vincent comes in, and then Vincent elbows one of Harlem Heat and gets the Steiners disqualified. Obviously, storyline-wise, the Outsiders didn't want to face the Steiners, so they had Vincent get the Steiners disqualified in this match. The Steiners got a tag title match at Road Wild anyway, due to beating all the NWO tag teams. So, 2.5 stars. So then we get Konnan versus Hugh Morrus, half a star, nothing special here. Konnan wins after he makes Hugh Morrus knock himself out on the top turnbuckle and then puts him into Tequila Sunrise and gets the win. So then we get Glacier versus Raph. 1 star. Better than the Glacier versus Mortis match. It was more of an angle than the match at Slamboree of 97. 1 star because that's the match. And honestly, you don't even see the finish in the match anyway. Because the finish is a Cryonic kick, but the camera is too concerned on James Vandenburg, or the Sinister Minister from ECW, as some people might know him, trying to get the key to a handcuff to unhandcuff Mortis, who's handcuffed to the ring post, and from Nick Patrick, and due to all this, Glacier's Chronic Kick and gets the win. So, yeah. So, you don't even see the finish of the match, so, So then we get a WCW Women's Championship versus Career match. Akira versus Medusa. If Medusa won, she's the Women's Champion. If Hokuto won, Medusa's retired. This was the final time the WCW Women's Championship was defended on WCW pay-per-view. They did away with it, and I'm pretty sure that's why they brought Medusa in the first place, was to revitalize or start a women's division in WCW centered around her, and they really never did anything with Medusa. They never really did anything with her of substance or note. I mean, after this, she was injured for a while. She didn't make an appearance at all in 1998 as far as I know. She came back in 99 as part of Team Madness, and then to start wrestling in 99, I think till after that ended. But the biggest thing she did in 99 was win the Cruiserweight Championship, which she then lost to Oklahoma. And her final appearance in WCW was Fall Brawl 2000. So, they really didn't do anything with Medusa, and yet Bischoff talked her into basically blackballing herself from the business by dumping the Women's Championship from the WWF in the trash can. But the match comes, Medusa blows her knee out in the match, and then Hokuto hits a snowplow type move and wins the match. And then Mean Gene Okerlund berates Medusa. Which he also did to Dean Malenko at Uncensored 98, except for one problem though when he does it at Malenko at 98. He said that Malenko didn't win at Starrcade, Sold Out, Super Brawl, or Uncensored. Well, in that little interview, Malenko's only at 2 of the pay-per-views mentioned in that. Starrcade 97 when he lost Eddie Guerrero, and then Uncensored 98, Starrcade 97 leading the ground and Uncensored of 98, losing to Jericho. He was not on Sold Out 98. Jericho fought Rey Mysterio that pay-per-view. And he wasn't on Super Bowl 98. Jericho wrestled Juventud Guerrera. So, 1 star for the match, though. So then we get a return death match. Chris Benoit versus Meng. 2 stars. Benoit wins by making Meng submit with the Crippler Crossface. Be there in a minute! So then we get Steve McMichael versus Kevin Greene. 1.5 stars. Kevin Greene wins after Jeff Jarrett hits Mongo with a steel chair, or with the loaded briefcase. So then we get a WCW World Tag Team Championship match. The Outsiders versus Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. 1 star match here. Ric Flair fights with Syxx to the back and never comes back, so it leaves Piper against the Outsiders. 1 Outsider Edge later, and the Outsiders retain the titles. This set up a match between Flair and Piper at Bash at the Beach 1997. I don't really know, and it's also set up a match between Flair and Syxx at Road Wild in 97. So then we get the main event. A no disqualification Falls Count Anywhere match. Diamond Dallas Page versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. This is their rematch from Spring Stampede. It's a 2.5 star match. There's all kinds of ref bumps, which I took off for. It was 3 stars. There weren't all many of those ref bumps. It probably would not. It's 2.5 stars. Would have been 3 if it wasn't for all the ref bumps that were in here. Because it's no disqualifications. I don't really make any sense other than to go with how crazy Savage is. But anyway, finishes. Scott Hall comes in while DDP's fighting him. Savage picks the World Tag title up and cracks DDP, and then Outsiders edges him, and then Savage elbows him and wins the match. Like I said, 2.5 stars. So, okay, average match. Would have been better if it wasn't for all those ref bumps. So, out of a possible 45 stars, this show gets a 15. So, so I believe that would be like, half of 45 is 20, I think it's 22.5. So, this is a good 7 stars, 7.5 stars off of that. So, it would be a C-. So, if you like the video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there. This will be the Great American Bash Review Series, and thank you for watching. Bye.